可以睇到精彩嘅賽事。
Yeah, we've had Wei here. Mary's head of the breast cancer paddler. Maybe in the Stanley one we can get a division as well. So over to you, Doug.
Thanks, Nick. And we're away here in Heat 2. This is race number 364 of your small boat Senior B Open 500. And away we go. Poland in 1, Germany in 2. In 3, we got the Kiwis, Kiora. Lane 4, Chinese Taipei. Lane 5, Italy. 6 is Sweden. And 7 is Ukraine. As we look at the picture there and it pans out in the centre of the field. And even Poland in lane 1. You would say Poland, Germany, New Zealand, they're all out and they've just hit the 100 mark and they have got 400 metres until they get home. The 3 boat, you have the Kiwis and inside them is Germany and Poland. And on the outside there, you can see the Italian boat. They had a great morning this morning. So you throw a blanket at these 8 just right now, or 7 at the moment. But I would say, looking at that,
that's it.
Poland, Germany, and New Zealand. And if you look on the outside, you've got the Ukraine as well. There we go. There, I called it there. Lane 7 is the Ukraine, and they would be early doors at this point by Sweden. And now coming up in the middle as they change their rating, you have the Kiwis in lane 3. So I'm going to hand over to Nick with lane 7,
that's
the
it.
Ukraine.
And here we have it. This is the Open, and you've got Ukraine outside, Chinese Taipei and New Zealand fighting it out in the middle. It's a pretty close race here. Inside is Poland, Germany the host nation, New Zealand actually starting to try and get back at the Ukraines out wide, Sweden just falling off a bit, but it is Chinese Taipei and also New Zealand and Germany trying to get to the Ukraines outside. Italy just falling a little bit back. Chinese Taipei in 4, but it's going to be New Zealand in 3, trying to mow down the Ukrainians out in 7, and the fast finishing Germans in 2. But it looks like the Ukrainians, the first 2 go through here. We'll see how it pans out, but I'd say the Ukrainians are just going to be ahead of the Kiwis unless the Germans get them. And I don't know about that one, but I think it's Ukraine, Germany, out there Sweden, and now Chinese Taipei, 1 in Poland. Dougie, back to you.
Thanks, Nico. So that's Ukraine in first place in lane 7 with a 2:18.02. First time we've seen. We're just waiting on the rest of the times to come in, but I think Ukraine just tipped New Zealand. It looked closer than what I thought, so it'll be interesting to see these times when they pop in. But at this stage, we can say each point was Ukraine that finished first. Still waiting on these times on this Heat 2 of this small boat Senior B. Race 364. Nick and I had it with Ukraine just pipping New Zealand. It was very, very tight. Still awaiting these times to pop up. So here they come now. So yeah, there we get 2:18.2, and just under a second behind were the Kiwis, followed by Germany, Sweden, Chinese Taipei, Poland,